First off, just what was the reaction like yesterday when it finally happened?
Relief, excitement, definitely the biggest two. Just like the fact that I was actually achieving the dream that I've had for however many years to play professional baseball actually came true. Um, so yeah, I would just say excitement's probably the biggest one, um, and just ready to go to the next level, I guess.
For you, I know coming out of high school, obviously you weren't drafted, something that I know was probably a little bit of a disappointment to you at the time, but I guess just what was it about the Diamondbacks that made you feel like you fit with them?
Um, so basically, I have an advisor, which is it's essentially an agent, but before you get picked, they're considered an advisor for just like NCAA regulation. He just like kind of we kind of had like a list of teams that we would prefer to go to, just based off of like personnel throughout their organization, just like depth of like left-handed pitching, kind of like success rate, stuff like that. And actually, the Diamondbacks were like one of the top two teams on our radar in terms of who we felt the best fit for myself was, and when they were the ones calling and they offered the opportunity to play professionally, it was basically a no-brainer for us.
When this opportunity, finally came, was there any kind of a sense of relief as the day kind of went on yesterday through the fifth round and you didn't hear your name called yet and then into the sixth a little bit?
Yeah, for sure. We had like a projected range of where we thought that I was going to go. Um, and then a couple of the teams that we thought were for sure going to take me kind of made a move that we didn't expect, that they probably didn't expect would be available at the time. And so that kind of threw us into a little sense of panic, I guess. And so we were watching, and I was pretty upset at the time. And then I got the phone call talking about where where I was going to go and when I was going to go, and it was just like a million pounds was just lifted off my shoulders. Not, I mean, honestly, we turned the draft right off after that, and then I was on the phone with the area scout who technically was my signing scout. And then my girlfriend brought her phone in and showed me it. I was like, "What's on that?" And it was my teammate Tanner Gordon from IU got drafted like 5 picks after me, and that just kind of was like the icing on the cake. Just I love Tanner, and I'm very happy for him to be able to take the next step as well, if that's his choice, if he chooses to do so. But overall, just a great day yesterday, and I couldn't be more grateful for what happened.
I know obviously, you still have 1 year of collegiate eligibility left. Are you set in your decision what you think you want to do yet?
Yeah, it's 99% gonna accept the professional career. I feel like I've kind of done enough in college to prepare myself to play professionally. Um, the opportunity is going to be hard to turn down. And then as far as school goes, I don't have very much schooling left to finish. And as far as like financially, the pro team, the pro organization, the Diamondbacks will obviously cover the rest of my schooling. So it really only makes sense to start my professional career at this point.
What is it that you think you bring to the Diamondbacks organization, and whichever level you may be placed at here right away, after you end up signing your contract?
I would just say someone who's on the uprise. My first 2 years weren't great at IU. Freshman year wasn't great. Sophomore year was a little bit better, and then this year was obviously way better than the last 2 years. So I feel like I've kind of just found some things that I did not do well. Kind of attacked those a little bit, and I would definitely say just like the amount of growth that I'm capable of, and I feel like this is kind of only the beginning of what I'm going to be able to do, hopefully. So yeah, I would say that's kind of what they're getting from me.
How do you think those first 2 years at IU, when you came out and you struggled, and then you have a breakthrough junior season, how much do you think that helped you and helped prepare you for this next step?
It was really helpful in terms of like the mental aspect of the game. Um, just like the confidence level junior year was incredibly higher from freshman and sophomore year. Um, just due to on and off the field stuff, knowing what I was capable of this year, and then when I actually went out and started to do things that I thought that I was able to do freshman and sophomore year, that I just didn't. Once I started doing those things this year, kind of got the ball rolling a little bit, and the confidence kept getting a little bit more, and then essentially just tried to do everything that I could to help my team win, and in the process, kind of set myself up for this for this opportunity.
Where do you feel like you still have room to grow as you start to become a professional, and what role do you see yourself maybe taking? Do you think you're going to come out of the bullpen, or would you rather be a starter?
We actually haven't really spoke about that. From what I understand, I will start as a starter, and then just go from there. So like if things work out as a starter, just continue to do that. If they feel that I'll either move faster through the organization or if I'm a better fit as a reliever, then I'll do that. I'm just gonna kind of do whatever is best for my career. I'm not gonna like let any sort of ego or anything hold me back when it comes to that kind of decision.
Obviously, pro ball players from around this part of the area are few and far between. How exciting is it to kind of join this fraternity?
It's neat, and I know that there's many people that are gonna follow me in the next couple of years too. It's just like an honor to be able to kind of represent our area, like put a name out there. And obviously, my hometown, Hoagland, is, I mean, no one knows what it is, so maybe kind of get some more people to know where that is, I guess. But yeah, definitely just an honor to be a part of some of the names that have come from around this area professionally.
And then, for you, obviously, you kind of mix up speeds pretty well with your curveball, and then your fastball touches on the mid 90s. Um, I guess, what do you think you need to work on pitching wise to be able to go in and help try and make an impact?
I would definitely say development of my changeup is very essential to my growth professionally as well. That is something that I didn't really do my first 2 years at IU. Um, and then my junior year, this year, I really put an emphasis on it. And having a more usable changeup throughout the year definitely allowed me to, it definitely allowed for greater room for error in terms of just pitching. And then even later in the year, we kind of started to work with like a cutter. So that was kind of adding like a fourth pitch. But I would say for me, just like getting that changeup completely down and mastering that a little bit is definitely the biggest step for me in terms of being a pitcher.
What was yesterday like for you after everything happened? How big of a whirlwind was yesterday for you?
I actually just kept it small. It was my mom, dad, and my sister, girlfriend, and grandma were actually at my house for the draft process. And then after that happened, I went to Heritage and talked with my high school coach and everything like that. And then I went over to my aunt and uncle's house, and we kind of had the immediate family there. But essentially, it wasn't a huge gathering. I, I am grateful to everyone that has helped me through this. But I was very overwhelmed yesterday with the amount of like questions and what ifs, and it was definitely good that I didn't have to accommodate to a ton of people. Otherwise, I would have been very, very overwhelmed with everything that happened yesterday.
What was mom and dad's reaction when everything finally happened?
Um, my mom started bawling, obviously. Just typical mom. Dad was just proud of me, happy for me. Um, I'm just grateful to them. Obviously, they've done literally everything to get me to where I am today, in terms of just college, paying for college, travel ball, practice, high school, like everything. I just couldn't be more grateful to them for helping me get to this point.
And how excited are you to get this next step going in your career?
I'm ready. I keep saying like I just want to go so that way the worrying about it is over and it's just the doing it is what I'm gonna do. So I actually fly out Friday to Arizona to get the ball rolling, and we'll go from there, I guess.